Hello, and welcome to the Fit Over 40 Challenge Show, the number one health and fitness show for those of us in the club. That's right, the 40 and Over Club. My name is Coach Dave, and I'm going to be your coach and host today, and I'm super excited to bring you another episode. And today, this episode, I'm titling it, Listen Up for Motivation. Now, before we get into today's episode, I just wanted to announce some news that recently I have shared on Facebook on my profile. I have signed a deal with a publishing company to publish my first book. So the Fit Over 40 Challenge book is going to be coming out hopefully the first of the year in 2017. And so I just wanted to announce that. And if you'd like to get more information, you can go to the fitover40challenge.com website and you can get some more information there. And you can also get on the list if you're interested in getting an advanced copy. So just wanted to put that out there before we get started. But today, this episode is all about you. And that's why I say, listen up for motivation. One of the reasons why I started a podcast was because I had listened to a few podcasts, and some of them really got me pumped up and really got me motivated. Not only did they give great information and things that were actionable, but I just got motivated. And so, that's one of the things that I want to try to continue to do with this show here is to motivate you to finally, get up and change your life and live a healthier and fit life, even if you're 40 and up. So let's go ahead and start and get into today's episode. And listen, I understand the frustrations that you have when it comes to your body. I have always struggled. I'm not the quintessential bodybuilder, celebrity trainer, zero body fat personal trainer, or I've always had those insecurities because I've never been that. I've always carried a little bit of body fat, and when you're in the fitness world, you have to kind of look the part too. Now, granted, I've gone through different stages where I've been a little bit more heavier than I have in the past, and it's nothing maybe overdone, but I get it. I understand the insecurities. I know how sometimes you can feel hopeless. So I just wanted to kind of get that out there, but I wanted to let you know that today I'm here to motivate you to take action because there's a lot more rewards to being fit and being healthy. Okay. The answer to your body frustrations is for you to get up and get off the couch, get away from your TV, get away from your laptop and Facebook and social media, and get to the gym day after day. So here's my pep talk, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it out there in a 21-point reward system, okay? I'm sure I could come up with more, but that's what I basically came up with. I came up with 21 rewards to why it's important for you to get up and get moving and start exercising and get fit today. Okay? So do yourself a favor and maybe take out some paper and write these down. I'm going to try to put these also in the show notes so that you'll have them on the website. But what I want you to do is I want you, to look at these every day after you write them down and somewhere where you're going to see them. So when you need motivation or encouragement, you simply just look at the list and you start taking action and know that you're going to get some of these rewards, okay? So remember, the action alleviates anxiety, okay? So whenever you're feeling anxious over the current shape of your body, take that as a reminder to jump into action. All right, so here we go. Here are the 21 rewards of exercise. The first one is you'll reset your body. See, exercise has been described as a giant reset button. Think about this. You turn your computer off and you turn it back on and it runs so much better, okay? Same thing with exercise. A good workout is going to ultimately block appetite swings and it's going to improve your mood and even help you sleep. I don't know if you've ever experienced it. Maybe you have, but you start off working out and you're in a bad mood. You don't feel great. And by the end, you really kind of, maybe you don't feel 100% better, but you feel a lot better than when you went into it. And, that's the whole reset behind it. And there's a lot of scientific reasons behind this, but it is a huge reset button when you get out there and you just start moving, start getting blood flow going. And listen, getting outside and doing it is great too. Fresh air, all that. So number one is you reset your body. Number two, your clothes will fit better. See, consistent exercise will tone and it will tighten your body. Okay, it'll get that to where your clothes will not only start to fit better, okay, but you're also going to look nicer. Okay, you're going to, be able to fit in those clothes better, and you're going to feel like you just, look like $1,000,000. Okay, so exercise is going to ensure that you'll be trading your clothes in for smaller sizes. I have had several times where clients have come to me and they're like, "Oh, I hate you." And I'm like, "What? What did I do?" They're like, "Man, I had to go out and buy all new clothes. I had to spend, 200, 300, $400 on all new clothes because I don't fit in any. They don't fit me right." And man, even though that they said that they hate me, they don't. They got that smile on their face, and that just makes me feel good when that happens. So again, it's gonna, ultimately make your clothes fit better. The third one is you'll be less stressed. Now, I know, especially if you're listening to this, when I first air this is the holidays, and this is one of the most stressful times for people. They get stressed out all the time because of everything that's got to get done. And listen, I get it. And there's a lot of times where, work and life is just stressful. But again, a good workout invigorates your muscles and it leaves you feeling relaxed and less stress. Another client of mine, he was an attorney. He would come in, wouldn't say a word, and I knew things weren't, good. And he'd be like, "Let's go," and we'd start working out, and then he'd start telling me, "Man," he goes, "I just what a day," and he was all stressed out. But again, by the end, it was that reset button too. So he felt less stressed and he reset himself. And that's just amazing. So you'll be less stressed. Number 4 is you're going to have more energy. So according to like WebMD, they did a research study and it concluded that 90% of the people that exercise, that it increased their energy levels in sedentary patients. Okay. So if you start feeling fatigued, if you start, feeling just, like you have no energy, then fight it with the most powerful tool out there. Fight it with exercise. Just get up and start moving. I guarantee you get up and start moving, getting the blood flow going, getting the heart rate going, you're not going to be tired anymore. Now, you might eventually get tired again, but that tiredness is going to go away. All right? So you'll have more energy. Number 5 is you're going to be stronger. Okay? If you're lifting weights, okay, you're going to improve muscle strength and you're going to improve endurance as well. Those two things, if you continue to do that, okay, you're going to be surprised at just some of the things that you couldn't do before. I'm trying to think of where this happened, but somebody told me that they were having a hard time going up and down the stairs. Okay, that they had to climb a certain amount of stairs, and then they started working out with me, and after several weeks, it wasn't as bad, and they had just developed more strength in their legs, and they had developed more cardiovascular endurance, and so it helped them. So again, you're going to get stronger if you start lifting weights. Even if you're doing body weight exercises, you're still going to get stronger, okay? Number 6 is you'll be less likely to binge, okay? exercise has this powerful anti-binge effect on the body. And what this is due to is it's partly an increase in sensitivity to a protein hormone called leptin. Okay, and that is an appetite taming effect. It basically helps tame your appetite. Okay, so by exercising, you're increasing that hormone leptin, which is going to ultimately suppress the appetite. To go with that, number 7 is going to be you're burning calories. All right, so depending on really what type of exercise you do, no matter what, you're going to be burning calories. Okay, but you're also going to hopefully start getting into those fat cells and burning fat as an energy system. Okay, and using that, and so fighting back by burning loads of calories, is going to help with those fat cells and using those. So the more that you can get out there and get those maybe higher intensity type workouts, the more calories you're going to burn. All right. So once you start doing that, you're going to start getting confidence. Okay. And confidence continues to just snowball and breathe success. All right. So, when you have more confidence, you just keep moving forward. It's just one of those things where, they say winning breeds more winning, confidence breeds more confidence. All right, so a consistent exercise program will do just that. Okay, as your body becomes more fit, watch as your confidence skyrockets. All right, so this one I like, and number 8 is you'll have fun. For a long time, I didn't understand why people didn't like to exercise. I was like, man, I've always, I say like it. I mean, sure, there's been times where I'm like, oh, I can't believe I got to do that. But, believe it or not, exercise can be enjoyable. When you were a kid, going outside and playing and running around was fun. You've got to try to tap back into that. Okay, try to find that inner child and make exercise exciting. Make it fun. And those of you that are listening that take some of my classes at Orange Theory, or if you've taken some of my cycling classes, indoor cycling, you know that I try to make it fun. I know that there's some people that would prefer the serious, hardcore drill instructor type trainer, but I like to try to make it fun. Listen, it's hard enough as it is. So throw some fun in there. Don't take yourself so serious. Enjoy it. Tap into that inner child. Get back to the point where exercise was fun. Moving around was fun. Okay? Number 9 is going to be reduce your blood pressure. Now, this is something in my family that we battle with all the time is higher blood pressures. And so it's been proven that exercise is going to be more effective than medication in reducing blood pressure to your normal levels. Now, again, do what your doctor says. Don't listen to me, but hopefully you start an exercise program and you'll see that eventually your blood pressure will start to come down. So hopefully the next time that, you go and do a checkup or a physical, you start to see, man, my blood pressure is going down. And hopefully it's all because of the exercise that you're doing. All right, number 10 is you're going to lose the jiggles. All right, so regular exercise tightens flabby arms, legs, and waistlines. So say goodbye to the jiggles with a solid exercise program. Now, I'm not saying you're going to spot reduce, okay? Don't put those words in my mouth because I know a lot of people will be like, oh, so just, if I want to tighten my arms, I just do arms all day. I'm not saying that. You need to do overall whole body. But by doing an exercise program and focusing in on different muscle groups and, overall general fitness and health, you're going to start to see that you're going to start tightening up, getting firmer. Might not be exactly where you want it to be at first, but initially it's going to happen somewhere, okay? Number 11 is you're going to increase insulin sensitivity. And this one's important because I think it's a reason, that we are at where we are in terms of obesity levels. But, There's been some research, and some researchers at Laval University in Quebec, they discovered that exercise improved insulin sensitivity dramatically. What they found was is that the peak after meal insulin levels dropped by more than 20% after as little as 3 weeks of consistent exercise. Okay, so that ultimately the exercise is really going to increase that insulin sensitivity, so that it's going to help. Okay, and that's really key right there. I think is that a good exercise program is going to increase that insulin sensitivity in your body. Number 12 is you'll sleep better. Okay, I honestly believe that sleep is really one of the most important components to overall health. I think that we are very sleep deprived country. We don't get enough sleep. We don't get enough quality sleep, and exercise, helps. Now, listen, I know some people can exercise right beforehand and still go to sleep. I can't do that. I'll be up for a long time if I do that. But overall, when you're exercising throughout the day, okay, and your body's tired, your muscles are tired, it's going to ultimately help encourage the body to fall asleep so that you can get that repair, because sleep helps with recovery, and you need recovery in order to continue to grow stronger muscles, to grow, and be better in terms of, overall health. So, exercise and sleep go hand in hand. This one right here is also kind of a big one in my family, and it's heart disease, okay? So exercise is going to lower the risk of heart disease. What happens when you do a regular exercise program is it strengthens your heart and it makes it more resilient against disease. I mean, I know that you've heard this. A sedentary lifestyle is a major risk factor for heart disease, okay? So rest assured that consistent exercise is your ally against that disease. And I think that, if we just started moving more, we would start to see a lot more people be able to fight against heart disease and not have it as one of the top, killers in our country. So start exercising and lower that risk of heart disease. Now we're getting closer to the end here, and this is kind of repetitive maybe a little bit, but number 14 is you're going to feel great. Again, the reason why I kind of keep coming back to some of these, in terms of reset and, less stressed, but overall feelings. I mean, and it's not by accident. What happens is that the body will release natural endorphins, call them those happy hormones if you want, okay, into the bloodstream that ultimately dissolve pain and anxiety, okay? I don't know if you've ever heard of this or you've ever experienced it, but it's called a runner's high, and it can be achieved by any great workout. And I had a client, we did a one-on-one indoor cycling class. I used to teach indoor cycling. Actually, I used to teach spinning, but that's the trademark name, but indoor cycling. And we just had a really great, the music was great and the intensity was great. And she was, I'd never seen anybody to that level. She was just, she was in the zone and she didn't want to stop. She was just like, man, this is awesome. And it was so great just to see that from somebody else, because I felt it myself, but just to kind of see a person right after we finished exercising that they were in that runner's high, and it was all about those endorphins. All right, so where are we at? Oh, we're at number 15. We're getting there, okay? Again, I could probably go on, but I've got a couple more for you. Lower your risk of heart disease. I'm sorry, I said heart disease. I meant diabetes. We just did heart disease. Studies show that exercising as little as a half an hour each day can dramatically reduce your risk of diabetes. Okay. If you're at risk of diabetes or already have diabetes, regular exercise is the most effective treatment for reversing the disease. Now, this is something I talk about in my upcoming book. If you have never seen anybody have type 2 diabetes and seen what they go through, it's an eye opener. Unfortunately, my father did have type 2 diabetes, and you could just see gradually things continue to get worse. His eyesight, his swelling, his feet, just his organs and stuff. So it's just something that you don't want to experience. You don't want anybody else to experience. And listen, if you can just do a half hour each day, and the studies have shown that it dramatically decreases your risk for it. I mean, come on, 30 minutes. I guarantee you spend 30 minutes scrolling Facebook. So get off the couch, get moving, and if that's one reward right there, please start doing exercise. All right, this one I like. Number 16, you're going to meet cool people. Okay? Now, you could benefit from a group of new energetic friends, right? I mean, I know it's been great for me. I not only have an online coaching business, but I also coach at Orange Theory Fitness here where I live. And I've met some really great people. I've met we've got lots of instructors and different trainers that come in and take my class. And what's interesting is that a couple months ago, we all got together, one of the girls' house. She invited all of us that we go to the noon. We call ourselves the Nooner group. And none of us knew each other prior to started and working out at Orange Theory and at the noon time. So it's just been really great. And obviously, at the gym you can meet, boot camps, workout centers. Sometimes you meet somebody on the jogging trail because you always see them running, and so it's just a great place to connect and meet really new and energetic people. And if you want to meet some more people that are like-minded like that, some of you guys already know this, but we have a Facebook group. It's a free group. It's allabouthealthandfitness.com. You can join for free, and there's a lot of great-minded and fun people in there. And really cool, and they interact. So I encourage you to join there if you're looking for that type of person in terms of health and fitness wise. So you'll meet really cool people when you start exercising. All right, back to the list here. And so what I have down now is number 17, which is you're going to improve your BMI. Okay, that is your body mass index. Okay, so maintaining a healthy BMI is key in disease prevention. Again, exercise is the best way to keep your BMI under control. See, I struggle with my BMI. Now, am I 100% endorse the BMI? No. Okay, I know there's some of you guys that are listening here that don't even buy into it because of hey, I got more lean mass and that's an old antiquated. But again, there's still people and there's doctors and there's insurance that still go by the BMI. So again, exercise still is going to help no matter what. Okay, so that's number 17. Coming up on the last couple here. Let's go with number 18 with you're going to increase your endurance. Now, I mentioned earlier about a client of mine that had trouble going up and down the stairs without being, heavy breathing or out of breath. And when you start doing regular exercise, and I'm talking about a little bit more intensity-wise, you're going to be able to develop that endurance, that cardiovascular endurance, the oxygen uptake, so that ultimately, when you walk up and down the stairs, or if you walk up a hill, if you live in Texas like we do, or there's no hills, and you finally start walking, you're going to realize you're not as out of breath as you were before you started exercising. Okay. All right, so here we go. Final stretch. Number 19 is your doctor will be impressed. How many times have you gone to the doctor and he's giving you a lecture about losing weight and exercising more? Okay. When you exercise regularly and you get your MD off your back, it's probably going to be a good thing for some of y'all. Okay. I know some of you guys don't like to go to the doctor because you're like, oh man, he's going to tell me I got to start exercising again. And it's just one of those things. My doctor is actually a friend of mine. And back when I started this journey again, not that I'm trying to promote or push my book, but I talk about how my journey, I had fallen off the wagon, and I had gotten overweight and become the heaviest I'd ever been, and I had done a physical, and he wasn't pleased with it, and then a couple years later, as I started back on this journey. And when he was, telling me, man, I'm really super proud of you, the weight that you've lost and the body fat. So it was good. So that's all I'm saying is that some of you guys that know that have been going to your doctor and he's on you or she's on you, now you can get them off your back with regular exercise. All right, here we go. The last one, or number 20, is going to be you look amazing. Okay. So, are you happy with the shape and size of your body right now? Again, maybe you're not, but listen, regular exercise works wonders on your physique, okay? Within a few weeks, you'll start to see a difference. You'll start to see that your shape and your tone will start to change. And again, all that kind of ties back to what I was saying before, that you are going to feel, and once you feel better, you're going to act better. It just keeps snowballing. It keeps the momentum going. I call it the big mo. And so when you start looking better and people start telling you, it's going to help keep you moving in the right direction. Okay? So I hope that by putting these out there, these different rewards, that ultimately you're going to get that motivation. Okay? And here's the last reward that I'm going to give you. And the last reward is you're going to live a more quality of a lifestyle than you did before you exercised. We are living longer, but we are not living a life of quality. There's so many people that I see that in their later years, sure, they're here, but they're not functional. So start exercising. And listen, if you need help, I'm here to help you, okay? In any way, shape, or form I can. Again, I can't stress this enough, that make that action, take that action, okay? And if you need help, you need guidance, you need a coach, send me an email. Send me an email, say, in the subject line, I need a coach. You can send it to dave@davemcgarry.com. Say, I need a coach. I'll help you get a personalized fitness plan together, okay? We'll work together. We'll get you into the best shape of your life. There's no reason why that you can't be in the best shape of your life in your 40s, moving into your 50s, even in your 60s. Again, my mom's 75. I hope I think she's 76. I can't remember. But anyway, regardless, she's in amazing shape for her age. And she does things that most people her age don't even dream about doing anymore. So take that action. Get those rewards. Okay? With that being said, I hope you make it a great day. Hope you have a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. I might still have a few more episodes before the new year, but if not, I want you to get ready for 2017 because it's going to be your best year ever. With that being said, this is Coach Dave signing off.